This shocking clip shows the moments before an inmate had his ear cut off during a prison gang fight.
I've chopped people. I mean, I've attacked staff. I've done the maddest of things I'd never want to do, you know, just for my safety.
If you don't carry out these attacks, what happens to you?
I'll get attacked.
Violence from prison gangs is becoming an increasing problem, inmates and relatives have told BBC News. Overcrowding in British jails is making it increasingly challenging to keep rival groups apart in prisons.
I've just seen your scar there. You're showing me your scar on your neck and on your arm.
That's what happens.
You're in prison because you broke the law. And there might be
Yes.
some people who are watching this who have very little sympathy for what you're saying.
I did wrong because I was I mean, I understand it, yeah, but no. It's time to make the wrong I've done right by being honest, isn't it?
There are two prisons here right next door to each other. Behind me is HMP Belmarsh. It's a Category A prison. And next door to it is HMP ISIS, a young offenders institution. Both have gang problems. In fact, HMP ISIS is said to have more than 130 gangs.
In September, the government released more than 1,700 offenders early in a controversial scheme aimed at easing the overwhelming pressure on the prison system. We spoke to two men visiting a relative at HMP ISIS, and they told us he's been the victim of a vicious gang fight. Their words are revoiced due to the threat posed to their family member.
He's had his face slashed and his throat slashed. He hasn't been out of his cell for 2 days because there's been 8 stabbings on the wings over the gang fighting.
It's the Wild West in there. It literally is. The stabbings that go on, the drugs, everything. It's ridiculous. It's through the gangs, and no one will stand up and acknowledge it's a problem.
The Ministry of Justice told the BBC the new government inherited a prison system on the brink of collapse, and the recently introduced prisoner release scheme is the first step towards rebuilding our justice system.